if I'm to fall, say he falls to side, Kawu form of hope, a queer for the soul, I wanna force to come home, and can't force to start. So the Gachi, yes, to the Gachi, and this year was young, and your mouth, oh my God, Mukaina Muse, near the Kamfu, I have to walk, necessary yet was war, Akatamansu. So the Gachi, yes, to the Gachi, and this year was young, and your mouth, oh my God, Mukaina Muse. Yedi kamfu ayatumo nesese yetu asu akatamansu NDC se akatamansu kina ho akatamansu ebo obiara mba akatamansu abofurape opanili po akatamansu usobe tachiye Yamakwaba and Anime Ediba TV SYZ, your #1 political talk show inside politics. You may be and Yawada, a year match, Bosome, Neda, Atosumino, our Infumpimino, and Eduno Miensemo. So you sign and power 97.9 FM. Now, Yakasay, like I say, and Samawodua. Yabwa no yatasitase na yachechene fefefe enenei yesantemu yediegu ho ediamao live on TV SYZ. Inspector General Police baby awobia awia nechiawo and there on power 97.9 FM moment of truth for me no meba mema won kai bobi sa IGP wadawroma IGP dampare utiemi a tiemi na tiemi biem IGP misa wutie mi a tie mi na tie mi bie saa opanyini na okotena onua TV opanyini kotena onua TV akokasa ya ewo Captain Smart program so sanipa waku omo ewo Ghana ha no ontumi nkan nipa dodo a waku omo ewo Ghana ha no ontumi enkan na de otakai pa ye opemfo a wosie no politician bi fie e wo December bosumi mo ne ye ba beto aba. Ghanaians want to know sa why any sa politician na wa ma papa no esie opemfo a na aka na watwemienu amana wo no wosie nanim no so e wo sa politician ni fie. Politician no wa manyo ko be mu politician on ne hwan IGP wuni interest e wo story no mana Papa no me say okasa no won hyeche o. Papa no okasa no won hyeche. Okasa on national television so e wo Ghana ha. Na ye bisa o. Sa politician on hwan. Sa politician no e hwan ya politician ben ya. The angels want to know. Eti wobi betimi akum nipa ya ose nipa waku omo no wontumi ankai womo ade omo free Ghana hag emma wade omo kotogo so omo kofa ne ma ono omo kwa ne yaku omo nyina ba kokura emma sani pole nya akukuduro akotena national television so e ka che Ghana fo nyina say politician bi ni sie wo pemfo aka na watwemienu amana wo ni sie no e wo politician ni. Who is that politician? Ebesi na IGP person okachire say sa program na Captain Smart ye no IGP person okachire say program no onte ho hwe. Hey etu ohene bobo amabane ya etimeti na Facebook live eye program ya say hey wakasa tie bi mo ya che no nsawam Mugaabe tina mutie FM ya say hey asema oka na ewa court etia ya contempt wane judges no hey pasam mo fa ne kwansawam gobi a waku wapemfo a wonyim aka na wahwemienu amana wo wasie no animu no so nipa waku mo wontumi enkai adan IGP sa wo che sa nipa na bibi besi ana
They just want to know. Sa nipona what this abonero. Ya kwatra onua TV Captain Smart program so no. Watching na assemble baba na. Ana bibia I mean ebima ye bibia manana. Adwuma na okoye na bimo de ne ka na. Wobe de no watua ne ka. IGP apese hu sa asem we ni sibre. Yes. Ya pese hu ni sibre. Ana kaibona medema wo. Video no ma bossa kopem say IGP obache papa no. Ma bossa kopem say obache papa no. You move on. Ghana, we are not serious. We are not serious. And in Sanjafo na wo Ghana no ebi mu bone sika kudi ase wo madwene. Mugaabe nko atimi nye, Captain Smart nko atimi nye, ohene banko anso atimi nye, Kwame ka atimi nye. Wo som oni nipa. Captain Smart ya say interview we enye na o. Bisa wo say akwa akosisen. Akwa yede akosisen. Yetia na papa bi be kasaye. Sa papa no okasaye ewo eye Sika FM. Ewo Kumasi. Eniema political party be ne yeah. We see how the audio here. Ya omu wie ya omu atua ne ka. Waso kasa Ghana ebe say. Politicians be na di moja ede power. JB da kwa be sina. Kennedy Japan ka chia na say so be president ya. Obem omo ku JB da kwa na obem ye hu. He said it recently. Kennedy Japan say wo be president ya. Ameswale omo ku no obehwem. Na Kennedy Japan sabe enya damba. Ana nadwene na enya adwuma. He is the chairman of the Interior and Defense Committee in Parliament. And they are in power. They know what they are doing. The IGP is sitting there doing nothing. I'm saying it without fear or favor. This IGP Dampare, Kelewele IGP, he's sitting there doing absolutely nothing. Yes, he's not on top of his job. Not. He is not on top of his job. Kapapa we kwache na dada. Mi bisasa Dampare chesa papa na asembi baba na. I just want to know. Yes. O maya yetimo no. O painful wanyam aka 2 weeks will be power open ti. Ni akosie o painful no. E wo politician bi fie. Wono na aka wanyam na meka. GP. E bia na wonte dia ene wasa wote. The video is here. O pa ya de babra is in the public domain. Wo kwa power 979 Facebook ayo at the ho. Credit ring na me nua Captain Smart. Onia TV eni onia eye FM. More fire. And na ewo ho. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama was say building the Ghana we want together. Building the Ghana we want together. Ne campaign no walanche. Na ninyina mo no okopie mo ewo eye University of Health and Allied Sciences. Sokode near who on a Jumedian course. Na Jean Mahama kasa. Jean Mahama say, wano oya obia, wawa efie nyansa. Sabe, wanye empty. Nditinu nyansa wom, wawodo, wawatema, wawahofama, adema o my Ghana. Sa Ghana for the niba biema, what the system ministers, and a baye juma. System ministers. Sansa wano die, Wondi majuma no where you tried and tested. And ya so me ho ya so ahwa ya nu hu. And you say utisu ana unim nyansa. Ana wuni majuma so a unsuro buroni. Wuni majuma unsuro buroni fo wajuma na wuni majuma unsuro buroni. Wuni buroni de ba na ta ya juma te. Na mam se unsuro buroni ana che se wuni ajuma. Mo fire. John Mahama ye obi am say o wonyansa sabe me John Mahama na me ton no His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. The Mahama, ya wabesisa Ghana. Mahama wonimu nyansa sabe wonimu nyansa. Mahama wanone penso hospital si ho wonimu nyansa ntinu wonko bubu enwo. John Mahama nyansa ni asem na meka kire wawie. Gonja ni de hia wonimu nyansa. Ya so na happen. Ya yenimu no dada. Ya say kwafa ya ade. Say adepa de. Wotokuna wutime sa ade. Ekofa wade. San kwafa yenchi. Ti Ghana fo nyina esofra no. Wono nye na dwesa ko obo. Ba Ghana fo na eden esofra ne say John Mahama bro. Ati say esikado kitan. Ya mami Grace. He esikado fo esikado kitan fo ya ne esofra mi si onko biem. Wono kra de ne woje he. Professor obetre US obe na adwuma ne manyina agu America woni hawo bia. Na so esikado kitan fo say ma Grace bro. Ma Grace bro. Grace ayesu e bro na bedi ye o. Na wa ma ye be ye den. Wa ma oba tampa Grace wa ma be yeden sana John Mahama wo so frɛ no samba ye wadwuma nyame susum sambiro samba ye wadwuma John Mahama ba ye wadwuma samba ye wadwuma nyame susum sambiro samba ye wadwuma wonyamie bro yesu frɛ John Mahama sɛ nyamie bro yesu ye frɛ wo John Mahama samba ra wo ma na Ghana for ebre Prema nyansafo no ye sipuna ne atopuna ye ne nyansafo na trase ya wase ne second coming wa ba wano no na memu no kwaya family and friends you wako ya family and friends sasa onimu nyansa misi sasa wa yadan onimu nyansa wadwene o ma no ho yes conflict of interest sa wonia na obusuane ya finance minister wo wia wa man sika nyina akro obi antome nka ye be kwa kwesiesie no chebi yes aya busua amemwo family and friends omoni omo cronies do not think about you the ordinary Ghanaian wonam osua wahye toast ya woton wo tiri so John Mahama say wo ba build the Ghana ye nyina ya pani together. Building the Ghana we want together. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama no. Na ne sem ni nyina no. Ye tie ne ekoso. Event na se no. The Dean of NDC, original chairman. Kokos o kasa wo ho. Na sama ekoso ho ne de. Na se wani na sa o ka kire.
God has given us a line to follow. If you have never been an MP before, you can't be a president for NDC. My brother, if you want to be an MP and you want to be the president of Ghana and the National Democratic Congress, your constituency should give you the green light first. Then your region will give you. Then after that, you have been endorsed. I'm just looking at the people who are contesting Honorable John Dramani Mahama. After he lost his country, we lost our elections and he's been here from 2016 up to today. Spent all his money, all his... In NDC, God has given us a line to follow. If you have never been an MP before, you can't be a president for NDC. My brother, if you want to be an MP and you want to be the president of Ghana and the National Democratic Congress, your constituency should give you the green light first. Then your region will give you. Then after that, you have been endorsed. I'm just looking at the people who are contesting Honorable John Dramani Mahama. After he lost his country, we lost our elections and he's been here from 2016 up to today. Spent all his money, all his time and his energy. At times I pity him. Which funeral won't he attend? Today he's in Ho, tomorrow he's in Sabuba, the third day he's in Oti. People are just sitting down waiting to pack money to to come and tell me that I am a youth, 43 years old. Fortunately, the man comes from my own village, Ashanti Mambo. Somebody who even doesn't know the assembly concept. And you know, his first thing, I am not coming for the future. I am coming for today. Who has trained you to come today? Who has given you that mandate? Have you even joined the branch before? Have you been an assemblyman, let alone an MP? How are you coming? You better join the line. You haven't even ever won. Me and you have never won Ashanti Mampong. So we are not qualified to be presidents of this house. Afro Ashanti is a no-go area. So you see, I will advise him to go leave. What is the national chairman? Kindly leave that seat for NS Kwabena Kodia to go and fight for the Ashanti Mampong seat. And forget that he's not qualified to come up now. Yeah. The next person is also a brother from Kumau. Oh, Dr. Dufo. Have you won your seat before? Charity begins at home. Have you won it before? Who should do the monkey job for you to become a president of this country? And he's also my brother. I am an Ashanti, you know, Dufo. He's from Kumau. You have never won it. Never have you won the regional chairman. So you see, the campaign, after I finish with them, the campaign is finished. You don't waste your time. And let's come to Kwajo Bonsu, Ozebonsu. He is from Offenso. I'm wondering why the Ashantis are so eager to become president when they are not doing their homework well. But it's a good brain, you know. The three of them can win the 3 seats for us. Charity begins at home. Go there and win the seat for us before we can think about you. But if you don't do it and you are showing your face, you are just giving us troubles. Ladies and gentlemen, NDC respects hard work. We respect commitment. We also respect loyalty and honesty. It's not a business as usual. All these 3 people I've mentioned are from my own region, and they have all never thought about how to win Ashanti. They haven't. So let them go and win the seats for us. Additional 3 seats. The next time, maybe in some years to come. We are not saying Ashanti cannot be a president of NDC. You will. You can. I will work hard. You can. And this is an Ashanti man in the voter region, leading the whole regional chairman. So you also can be someone. You can be a president. But what we are saying is that charity begins at home. When you go to MPP, here the Akoto is contesting. He contested as an MP. People contested the elections. They won their seats before, fighting for presidency. You want to just come and jump the gun. Please kindly join the queue. Win your constituency and win your region. Then we can allow you to do. So you see, ladies and gentlemen, that is what God is telling you. Don't waste your time. My problem is that let's get over 98% of the votes for His Excellency, our flag bearer. For the flag bearer he is. My problem is the percentage, because MPP will use it at the campaign. Oh, even how did he get it? He got 94%, 95% in the other time. Today, how much did he get? And that is my problem. We have to break it.
We have to break it. Openya out in the Japan, Kujo. Wano any opinion. Womo efren say dean of NDC regional chairman kokos nyina ono ena ye womo epanyi wono ena mote say ono so edinesem etudwa ewo campaign launch no ase ewo eye ene enum nanu peya aye TVS was at the power 97.9 FM ye ka say power specialist hospital homada room atechire den ɛna ɛta ɛkyi a ɛdi dwumadie segment yi ɛde ɛbrɛw ɛnɛ ɛwɔ TVS wazet ne power 97.9 FM na yɛwie pɛpɛpɛ na ɔne babo amabɛne ɛbɛgye na kwanya ne yɛbie kwan mu ɛde amayɛ maame ɛyɛ Dr. Grace Ayensu Dankwa ya ogyina mu de ma Andy Samanyoko ɛwɔ Sikado Ketan ɛwɔ Western Region 2020 abato num ɛwɔ NDC edin mu wɔne mo bɛte ne ka ɛnɛ saa so ɛna ɔno abo Ebenezer Tailabi Lower Manya Krobo MP wɔno so mo bɛte ne ka ɛnɛ ɛwɔ TVS wazet and power 97.9 FM. The convener of John Mahama campaign committee no ɛyɛ Professor Joshua Alabi ɔno so ɛka deɛ tia ɛho hia sɛ His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ɔsan ɛba na otumi bɛgyinam na etumi ɛde ne kɔ 2024 abatoɔ no nsɛm a Professor Joshua Alabi the heavyweight champion wɔde to dwa ɛnie.
Ladies and gentlemen, looking at the current economic and social situations in our country today, it is very evident that President Mahama has what it takes to strive to make Ghanaians regain their sense of pride and self-esteem. It's very interesting when we are told to go and beg others to reorganize our debt, while at the same time we are not prepared to reduce our expenditure. I don't think anybody can tell this to President John Dramani Mahama. His Excellency John Mahama is unafraid to confront the mess created by the Akufo-Addo government, and is more than ever before, and with collective efforts determined to take over the reins of power and reverse the trend, rebuild and restore Ghana to pride and self-esteem. Comrades, they are not just asking for the NDC to come back to power, but the return of experience. The return of experience. In this game as we stand today, experience is the key word, and experience counts. The next leader of our country will not be a trial and error leader, but one tried and tested. Someone who has supervised a lot of ministers, including finance ministers. President Mahama has supervised defense ministers, interior ministers, trade ministers, and finance ministers.
Professor Joshua Alabi and Motene Kano, as I heard your mama, the 4-hour bay was supervising the pain. No, finance minister, not your mama, and I head of the chairman of the economic management committee. So, and more print was supervising Mokoyobosu, Kiame, one an hour, and Bakwidi, no one can assess as on free, Abruche and Abba, so on so free a year mampo. Now, summer a year opinion Japan could you Eddie Kaka, and which you must say, Sakoyobosu free offense. The Koyobo so airpa kwenye dia won kwa press seat no e wo seat na MPP ne teso won kwa gemaye kwabla du for so doctor ono so proman panye dia wo de won kwa sha ase charity begins at home kwa sha ase e wo kumawu na kwa gi kumawu seat no e fa maye na wo wi a na afei eye mamponi this year ns eye kodua no wono so enkwa pre eye mampon akwenya ne ye de e maye ye benya me nsa ba be ka de wo no wo say sa flag bearership race we are mo be kwedie sa onye wo bi a waye MP da ye ho frim John Mahama waye MP da waye minister da enti no wa supervisor bi mo nso epen to obi anya dan etwe ne ho na Oma John Mahama ekwan eno ene nsema Japan kuju edi kakan na Professor Joshua Labi nso edi bia ba beto say Mahama ne kura eyesie ya o drive o ma we ya nka on fa yen kwoto dichim nka say yen cut down your expenditure na afi yentimi MY say the German ambassador ebe ka che na say wo pese obi mo a wo kwa MF wo pese yen ka bi mawa cut down your expenditure wo so won kate ne momo so ya kontan obi a akwa besi ananado o de se ani siutu odu yi o de say Germany kura na wo man panyin hu na ne yembe hye no wo piem wo American say hey kontan na bodyguards di na chi kontan na na do siutu kontan siutu nko a wa akwa akwa besi an siutu hye be 10,000 a year US dollars. Now so bako American man penny die no oton £100 and $100. Now do die kuntain chartered flight no otim no kopra besia ya de mawa no aba ba consumption mo ba bedi. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama boso Kenya ba ko pe champion man nkasa be mani monyanfo be ma eye nyansani ya ono ene lead NDC in 2024 ene de banka edem too sure echiri bi enim ono so kasai yetie His Excellency John Dramani Mahama.
Fellow countrymen and women, my brothers and sisters, I wish to thank Professor Joshua Labi, the convener of the John Mahama Campaign Committee and a former Vice Chancellor of the University of Professional Studies, Accra, and who was my co-aspirant in the 2019 presidential primaries. For picking my nomination forms last week. And I'll tell you a little joke at this point. When the primaries were over the last time, and I had got 95.3% of the vote, I got a call from Professor Alabi congratulating me. And he said in Hausa, we grew up in Tamale together, so he speaks Hausa. He said, oh, this little play we're playing, look how you have disgraced us. In Hausa is wasanda muna inga dubaya nekasa mukunya. I want to thank him profusely for picking up my nomination forms last week. I also wish to thank the hundreds of party supporters who accompanied Professor Alabi to perform that task on my behalf. By that action, I have officially joined the race to contest for the flag bearer slot of the National Democratic Congress. Ladies and gentlemen, too much has happened to us as a people, but we have a duty to ourselves to learn from history and chart a path accordingly. And I'm giving you a quote from President Ronald Reagan. He says, the greatest leader is not necessarily the one who does great things. He is the one that gets the people he leads to do the greatest things. And I subscribe to what he said. The next government of NDC would not be about me. It would not be about forming a cadre of family and friends to enrich themselves at the expense of our people. The next government of the NDC will be about you. In all humility and with a rekindled spirit, renewed energy, sharpened vision to help save our dear country Ghana, I formally announce to you my candidacy for the presidential primaries. I formally announce to you my candidacy for the presidential primaries of the National Democratic Congress. Thank you, pardon me. Thank you, pardon me. And I'm proud and honored that our NDC family young and old men and women from all over the country are standing firmly behind me. When a commander leads his army into war, he wants to look back and see that there are soldiers, men and women, standing strongly behind him. I feel humbled by your love, and I hope you all know that I love you too. I must also thank the diverse group of individuals who continue to volunteer, donate towards my campaign. Some of you, students, professional traders, Okada riders, among others, concerned drivers, voluntarily set up platforms to mobilize funds to support my campaign. I want to thank you very much for that effort. My brothers and sisters, I am John Dramani Mahama. Your proven servant leader, and I ask you to bless me massively with your trust and your votes on May 13th and subsequently on 7th December 2024. And I pledge to you that I will return your generosity and your blessings with the hard work in the presidency of Ghana. Ghana needs experience and not experiments. Ghana needs a leader who will hit the ground running on 7th January 2025. Ghana needs a leader who will not be given an orientation and excursion through the Flagstaff House because he knows there already. Ghana used to be the shining light on the continent of Africa, and I'm of the strongest conviction that we can attain those heights again. I believe it, and we will lead by example. And as I conclude, I wish to thank my wife Lordina, who has been my dependable partner on my whole political journey. And I wish to thank all of you, and may God bless the NDC, may God bless the Republic of Ghana, and may God bless us all. Thank you very much.
Power 97.9 FM, the hottest and the biggest conversation in Ghana. Inside Politics Jumedie, and now we're here live on TV. Now we see our Power 97.9 FM. Maybe I do on your babu ama bani I join me. Our studio has so and area na abejafo atnase honorable Ebenezer Telabi wababe du fi. I am Professor Grace Ayenso dankwa ono so ababa bedru. Memo hine babu ama bani akwaba na fe and sama wodua ekwaso efiri baya no miensa bobaba bedu sabri wo de se mu emfamaye ene awie yi onye babu amabane se hwiwi aso ni de hye okuman grab the one ene awie yi kandiga memwakwa aba
oga bejoso
apomo
actually apomo
fantastic ene awie yi de na ekwaso
oga de ekwaso wo kromu edoso na mayeni kan emfa ntudwa say Ura John Dramani Mahama so about best scrapo power article 71 holders S Gracia. And I think it's the best. When I say S Gracia no ka so best scrapo no. NPP for asase keka say ene es gracia wono je ye no won famra
oh nyansa bi enu
send ye kufu adon so agibi da because no so ye MP
thank you
it wono so fa na es gracia mra na kofo so ko fie da no de ono so age no
nyansa bi enu
wono so enfamra na ye ma sabio
so one say candidacy wo mu no nyansa no mo ka dem to the
year wo no jimie dore won yi papa so be kai kusibuafo wo so wo de ye ka so obi a wajimi wa brabo mu a
ya over the bar
wo hia MPP ni wa brabo mu a
wo say they are stupid idiot ni na mo kan
Muga eno no nti mesra mu montungu na ade ba ko a ewo se ye hwene se Muga Mame Shas ye fam free la General Hospital
dia na esi wo ho hene ba
Muga ene kwakwadima manu de letter bi dia babon
kwakwadima manu oya health minister wase dia yin
asema wo kan say la General Hospital se amanfo e wola ene ne mpotemu adwene ne say ye besi la General Hospital amomonya bi akomu hospital de omonto omadwene wasi sika
hospital na do kobugu ya no agimama no se dia yin
wasi omunya sika mfansi
ye lafo omawu
mogawo ade we nu a asie no obuo nim na de eyame ya ene say wulom ya friend wulom wo wulom awowo la nana no matrankunya
no fire
won no bom paye e ma nana do ka chen say for nana wulom wo la edanu a wo mu ebu hospital ni gu ya nana do betwa paso mu no won no bom paye ka chen nana do say for more tudu mo yeti wulom wadaro ma say na wokọ obosom so a na wokogu nsa ka chen nana no no abosom no ka chen mo say akufo ado wadi hwamo na wama abosom sensifom
inti da bi to hene ba me bo hospital no onsi ne obesi war college
ba moga
da bi o war college ni di obesi ba ntokwa school ni di obesi na mom la General Hospital no wonu akobubugu ye no
na moga matrasi din ya bisase la nananom sa metna ha ana matna ha adi matem ana makabi bia fam ho a akade beche no nimo afura mo ntoma ahye mo ntade abaha but na nadu dan kwa kufu adu nuoma wode ayem no makama no atom but wan hwe ya na koda bia no akwa akopa e wode yekoso no number 1 la General Hospital siwo ene wobu ato agu wobu trade fair enso ato agu enti ba bia lafo anya nidie no wakuro so nyina
godi tulipo so awato
eto maye ne dan ya bani be no mdi ayo no
o masa se bi ni so eda ekwan no so ekota shi ho no e bi asa shooting we on so mo twa
eno so mo twa di na tie moga power the fair na nado dan kwakufu ne kwaku agima menu one of them will go to prison
na agima
oh yes yeah na nado dan kwakufu ado any kwaku agima menu one of them will go to prison
saban sesan
I am telling you cause financial loss to the state hospital si ho ni wa buato agwanya se na nya adwuma ye adwuma yana na se fo ma hospital ni ye adwuma wa bu hospital na to agu etia ya metrase bisa but moga ensemble bu baba say kenofori atase onsi and sama yetete no na the reason why no etre say price no a wo mo de ya hospital no eba ye beduru kenofori atanim no na yakọ times 2
the buofu
eto han kratem no so what identity price when I was some of the blame because I knew when you did honkomo
to see
that is an sad the buofu once
it is a second for at an president and
oh second for at an finance minister but obian baby on you know moga wonim say me no me Ghana ni bia nim say Akufo-Addo is not on top of issues
empty
nana do na Akufo-Addo nim de ekoso wabon pa
thank you
ade Akufo-Addo nim ye aye play mu adware ene akwantuo eni muna
ene cinema hwe
na etomre bia eda no ama ne be kan ye say play no adwaye nim no enam say anada obi atohonam kanka boy man pani duama because I don't know what dware tena rupremu
say sawes
now person say dware we rupremu asa no wesifo na dey
adede na
ye de honam kanka boy
abo pampers
what is going on etimoga number 1 and say na nado are disappointing the good people of La. Number 2 and number 10 sambia was say Jean Mensa bonsu aka na matrasi din ya bisa me ho say is this man really serious
na adwene mo da ho
special budget committee a committee 27 July, that was Friday, 2022. Kwakwaji say Jean Mensa was report. Was 13 one report to him clearly. Say anything you about this franchisee and the Ghanaian. Na emanent to aba na register no. Enya de ombedi atum. Eti ade na asesa. Ene was say Jean Mensa bo so asam a. Wa ba be kan wo mra se badwafie ene se. Se Ghana for pel omum pel sia na ombele
ami.
Ana me so make ten say. Anya so no so pel, one pel. Wa hwe ye de sia no wo so ame no. Obesia bi wo mra se badwafie ho. Men ka de kode ba to nim.
Ye verse anya ni sa.
Mo eti de sia no wo so ame no. Se wanyai a obesia bi anya mra se badwafie ho kompa ho. But on the floor because mra se badwafo no will insist and will resist any oppressors rule. Enti
Jean Mensa ni de na na do pen up any MPP for pen was.
Oh say eye ne he moga ade ne nyina ne say the secret e wa ade ne mu nyina ne say Akufo-Addo a mess a big time
and o ma wia o man no so
na Akufo-Addo nim pefe say NDC ba power kenofori atabedam ayi kwakwadjema manu bedam nipa bedam wo na ba mu no enye ni paketwa etu otrasidin say so be man wo fase na bushefo
kan nyina ya election school
even kura no say nyoma mpade Akufo-Addo emra bia bo ne ho ban for 3 years first 3 years akono akasa kura no obedam it is a said yakoso no woni any adoption entina na nado akasa ka say ade obeye ne say obenanti akọ the last thing obeye and so obenanti akọ Blaster Square no hand over power the next MPP government. Why? Because Nana
was resist it.
When him saw you failure.
When you resist it.
Yes.
And minority for no son.
And will be no better Siama who can say, Yele.
And a speaker and so on say, John,
and was the speaker. And your parliament, no. You better close down. None is safe close down parliament as well. Automatically. Or mine, any hobby. Yeah.
Your mom is in Nusa.
Oh, say, your say Jean Mensa Bunsu.
Oh, friend to
say, oh, yes.
Say to no mote war college.
Me, the last time one of them pinasa mokaye, me continue from direct from Empino Wamnasebe Jeffie was said the aircono about to make the wall abagana.
One cancer.
Oh, a MP referencing Monkami or Adaroma.
Oh, MP for area bay.
Oh,
and this is side and
this is side, and this is side.
You was here,
and this is side, and then we debate, no. And this is side, yes, he said it. Was said Yakono, Yan Haya at the war, Beba, and Rakaya Bonwa.
Thank you.
Was said a bet to meet the war, or can one last the fuel, and that debate no Jean Mensa Bayano. And okay, yet you can't come up and Akufo-Addo say, Bamaga, religious leaders, Mamin Komoso. Religious leaders.
No more.
Oh yes.
No, so hey no more.
Yakwasomoti. Say religious leaders and Kremofo SDA, Pentecost, Methodist, Presby, Madaroma. Mo members and omudi dwumawi. Na watina bia 70. Emane medru ba bi mo bi me preach for peace. Woni masumdue ho asamka. Kanena. Na watina abia ne accept asumdue bia bia. Because enano ya womu no a bone ne koso no a e wasam mama ne bre na mo sore no watena wo be hye no amese ne siw to bia men kase so close home no ama me kase se ya masumdue nkoso because during that time asumdue ma that says that time ya wasabutu Akufo-Addo Jean Mensa or say Jean Mensa bonsu kana tafa wani because
minority force
yes, you respect the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana.
Fantastic. Let me say,
Moga, me do see no. Adia bia koso wo okay kwe south.
Okay kwe.
Yeah, Chama Yusuf and Peshiaso. Now there is this young guy. Yeah, your friend Kion. Or contested ewo. Na wakwa kosi na billboard no wakwa kosi no MPP lady bi wo ho yesi ya friend da ko a akɔ sɛ baabi a kion akɔ kotua ɛde ama advertising company ama yɛde ne poster ɛde abɔ hɔ no yɛntim firi hɔ nti ateɛ firi hɔ na yɛmfa no de yɛmɛbɔ hɔ
na ɔno wɔkɔ deɛ
ɔkɔ for MP
ɛwɔ party building
MPP din mu
na MPP wɔma start
ɔma start ana ɔmo start ba mogatie deɛ yɛka kyɛ advertising company ne sɛ ɔyɛ n'adwuma ɛna obi abɛtua sika ama wo ɛna wate okay na wantie na obi a wɔde ka ba first come first serve one man the poster na mo hɔ na trend si ba na yɛsi tu a obɛnden tu free hɔ a obɛnden because said yɛ tie bia no kion bɛgye seat na free MPP nsɛm ɛyɛ duli moga saa brantie we na na meka kyɛw sɛ Chama Yusuf one man of 5-bedroom office building
yes mo fanye party
adwuma eto aka kwesa tani dan so automatically wonu no musuro no ade no bia putari poster wo siti free o sese eno bi na maami abrewa yi a wowo abrewa Ezla usu oh me ka
we ye bi o ablekuma
west maami abrewa yi akwaka sa won pere ama NDC candidate and from posters yom ko wa two from no na ya catch up say sa intimidation John Dramani Mahama afi wo pekura won tare poster wo pekura won wo pekura won nya bibia biom
minus say
Ghana fo nyina say ya NDC John Dramani Mahama period me do bias
all right Wani babu ama bene medase na ye de sia na NDC platforms awodo a mo wo so no atemdidie ne ye too much ewo eyesa contest ya bebai mrase be fie fo no yesra mo atemdidie no various platforms no munyai ne de beyi ne bia no ono a na party ne ebeja atom se yemfa ne ko ye dan ho na afi yabo ye ba ye maami Grace ayensu dankwa atenase sanso na honorable Ebenezer Taylor bi ono so atenase Power Specialist Hospital o madam room atachiri ene di dwumadi ebewo ye ba sisia.
The serene environment fits into the goal of the school, which is simply to provide excellent educational foundation for your ward's development before they commence primary education. At first glance, clearly you will see why the school is called Hebron Hills International School, as the building stands tall overlooking town. With a Montessori style, we have experienced and dedicated staff and trained teachers. Our small sizes classrooms are meant to enhance teacher-focused approach where children get one-on-one attention from the teacher. Hello there. We are open at 7:30 a.m. and school closes at 2:30 p.m. After school care is from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. while early drop-off can be arranged at 6 a.m. Hebron Hills International School is located at Midye off the Nsawam Road. Locate us with GP postcode GW0688 GA West and GPS code 06884870. You can contact the school and make further inquiries on 050-876-2375 or call the office directly on 0302-918768. Email us at hebronhills.school@gmail.com. Hebron Hills International School. Excel and shine.
Notice lately I've been drifting aimlessly. Bids, the actual retail price is...
Cine, exclusively on HG Plus Channel 115.
Fellow countrymen and women, my brothers and sisters, I wish to thank Professor Joshua Alabi, the convener of the John Mahama Campaign Committee, and a former Vice Chancellor of the University of Professional Studies, Accra, and who was my co-aspirant in the 2019 presidential primaries. For picking my nomination forms last week. And I'll tell you a little joke at this point. When the primaries were over the last time, and I had got 95.3% of the vote, I got a call from Professor Alabi congratulating me. And he said in Hausa, we grew up in Tamale together, so he speaks Hausa. He said, oh, this little play we're playing, look how you have disgraced us. In Hausa is wasanda muna inga dubaya nekasa mukunya. I want to thank him profusely for picking up my nomination forms last week. I also wish to thank the hundreds of party supporters who accompanied Professor Alabi to perform that task on my behalf. By that action, I have officially joined the race to contest for the flag bearer slot of the National Democratic Congress. Ladies and gentlemen, too much has happened to us as a people, but we have a duty to ourselves to learn from history and chart a path accordingly. And I'm giving you a quote from President Ronald Reagan. He says, the greatest leader is not necessarily the one who does great things. He is the one that gets the people he leads to do the greatest things. And I subscribe to what he said. The next government of NDC would not be about me. It would not be about forming a cadre of family and friends to enrich themselves at the expense of our people. The next government of the NDC will be about you. In all humility and with a rekindled spirit, renewed energy, sharpened vision to help save our dear country Ghana, I formally announce to you my candidacy for the presidential primaries. I formally announce to you my candidacy for the presidential primaries of the National Democratic Congress.
No, Papa no, akatamanso, eno achemfo pe, kwawfo pe, asantefo pe, kwabofo pe, nkranfo pe, mosifo pe, kusasefo pe, mamprisifo pe, dagombafo pe, gonjafo epe, yenuanu igbefo so pe, akatamanso. Honorable Ebenezer Telabi na mawakwaba ene enyumre ediba TVS Wazet ena power 97.9 FM so.
Yenia
Diga bibia bokode.
Nyamiadum. Enye betesa.
So free parliament nebe.
Me free parliament neba no.
Tibedi parliament komo kakra.
Me dase.
Fantastic. Mamema professor Nso Akwaba. Grace Ayinsu Dankwa. Mwakwaba big sister.
Oh, Mugaabe Maase.
Ese gado kitan for what they say.
Obiano hu ye.
Hey, me na mititi o. Ya say eja won our partner Dr. Kwabena de for won abaye no say otimi we na one abaye no running so on Kwabena de for na ademontoma na boade. Ye titi ne posters amanfo bibisa ho.
Muga wonim se nye no kre.
Oh my God.
Mr. Kwabena Dufo, with all due respect, me hu no krada.
Wonim no.
Me hu no poda me nye nkasa da. Enti down Sunday na mu hu there was nkofo bi the posters akobobo parliament we say ahimfa. Na mamu hu nye de MPP fo bi na one saboteurs association for and warrior demanding. But more me feel the my worry and it's probably to cause some sort of disaffection for me. But muhu waya obi beyedam. Menye nkasa papa nkasa da muhu numpoda.
Tinukwe bia nim.
Nukwa krupo nyim.
Omo de se wodin keke.
Dem.
Esikado ketan fo so se wa no mo pe.
Asam no the whole clear.
Di bia omo ye kwa.
Or the whole clear 2020 juma na ye.
Juma be na wo ye no wiki mu. I was in
last week. This last week nkotin me eye screening over bed 2000 nkrofo. Obia ohwehwa hwehwe nyonya ne free. Obia ohwehwe dru yenya ne free. Ye wie no so near about 100 people yenyu won call Cape Coast for 3 days. Breakfast, lunch, supper as well as accommodation. For 3 days, yenyu woka ye cataract surgery. Obiara ntia 1 peswa. Na yenyu won asanaba. Next week, years na yebium. Enti the medjuma pana yere ye wo constituency ni mun. Ono na wama constituency no wo pede mesa ne me bebium. Enti last week muko fie no pono ye gina ho na nkrofo a constituency nankasa NDC for a branch executives na a constituency executives bi na ade woka je mo form what them up. Enti constituency no sesi anu de obia nyim de NDC de ejuma kaka na wakan say ya 2024 no ye botum ye age onu nti na worry dem worry ya wode
na afa form so no
what's in ko minyim was 3 or 4
ba wa fa wo de
oh am afa pa but we dem win so
fantastic enu men was what
oh yeah na pressure no
the angels are with you say ma catch no sit no e wo mre ni
yes of course
emre na so obi enu ha obetina di bia fi won say ba ya adwuma and you even won the seat
yes people for na mpo wa ja atum dem ye win
yes press conference o mo ye ni
enyo was ye win
o mo wi a
enyo enti mu NDC for ye ha wo constituency
ni mo omo nimbe guase
okra
because mu nim hwe ni ye do poster enam say wona wona Dr. Kwabena de for din say ya papa
oh but what we should do I mean do baby other would it's not worth it yes exactly I mean why that far
the angels are with you so don't worry
I mean no
come home well my message is free honorable Airtel Abio we free parliament na eba e be parliament ho enkomo na enei His Excellency John Dramani Mahama campaign launch no course so ewo and pay me just say oba watimi atie bi watie nsema godo a waka say ni ministers there 60 and we dey be adwuma we say oba S Gracia article 71 ni nyina obeyi every ho ene nsema we dey atudwa say yenya obi a wo experience nya pia be somire bia ena obi nso a onim adwuma no ene obe running eye aban a enye abusuafo ene namfo family and friends obi ene se wono wonye saade no wasai sisu biem ene edue ensema His Excellency John Dramani Mahama editu dwa no minim de also work afa ho
Mugaabe Maase me fasa kwanya so na mama His Excellency John Dramani Mahama me congratulate no
fantastic
anope mitie no mitie kakra ye wo parliament nya se no parliament no de akoye no ye nuanu mo ho no mo pese o mde mo bi fire ase
inti maya
ya alert inti no ya say ya da udakra na we bi wani kakra
thank you
and it ye monitor the cost wo at the same time we monitor the cost wo floor of parliament. Fantastic. Because we are not going to allow them to take us by any surprise. We are always ready. Now, I just want to give them assurance. Say, this time around, no, NDC4, Mamu Kumantomo yem.
Yeda na.
Monda mona na.
Ona be de okaje enyini.
De ebesi.
Si ani yeda na.
De ebesi bia de yebe ya. Yebetimi aye. E de amasa ade na maso ebe. Within ye tumi a ye wo ho no no bia no. Ye be anything no ya mo de munsi abote emfama ye ampa mitie His Excellency John Dramani Mahama na nsem o kan ye no enye me na mebe anka enye onu kra de se o kan because tie obi abaka kire nze ye nso no hwe enne aye nso hwe amagana aye nso hwe amagana mun hwe ba bia ye wo sisi a look. Once upon a time, one catch them say, "A ndingwasi esi yebe call IMF." And then, why yebe fast to call IMF no crown no condition no crown we cannot meet it, and yet we are unable to even meet the condition for us to access facility from IMF. And it say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama can say, "Yempe." So me hwe na ye obi a oye experience obi a oba bebu mai na waye crowd so oba be serve na obi a nya obi a ye ba be serve no enye obi a ono ni comfort oni na busianfo omu ni ye I mean omu what do you call it omu comfort nti power fm ena ye ba be to aba e de ama no na onim Mugaabe de ekoso ni nyina no corruption proye a akoso no eno anti na wo mani abre a wo di sa sia ba to disenfranchise Ghanaians say na be ya abatu ya ebe kosu you me find a way na wo mu di aye bukata because when to go akoto aba na you will not be counted and into no wo mu nim say as we speak today uba mi krom lo amanya NIA registration enkoso ewo ho no enkoso mama ho to bibia ebinim wo ho no ma me cousin why call register almost 2 years ni nsan kan card e beden wato aba and it as I speak to you in the phone crown no ntimi register phone and it is such a person na say we say this or the NIA card bank meanwhile the person has not been able to access the services any mistake no. And there are countless number of people. Countless number of people. What's our situation? Now, another thing to say, Ghana for we need to rise up seriously. Now, I am telling you. Look, Jean Mensa. Now, me share na homa suono kra no na ye na ye mwana. Na no oba no kra Ghana flag. Na me sima mi we oni ani wo sojafo di na chi. So yes, okra Ghana flag. Ghana flag and election results which me declare about 3 different ways without any justification. Okay, Minia. In fact, we are in crisis. Ghana Hanmus here. As I say, rise up. This is the time. Everybody must come on board. You sacrifice it, whatever it will take to clear this abanye wasu. You know, I say yeah. Now a business we be support to parliament. Na sa sia ya omo de be no. Ye be ye fi ho no. Hwe this morning na meet discussion bi wo TV station bi so. Wo say ankasia e fupro ye be yi ene na e continuous registration na eba. It CI 91 e was a provision no. Continue. The only thing one person omo de ba ni say and say what they want to achieve no. Ghana card don kwa. Na ubisa Jean Mensa say Jean Mensa guarantor system no any NIA guarantor system no difference be no we see ahanu de wo obi a commissioner of oath among for taking oath na akoye be say opese who use a similar process e offices on the only thing is bring a commissioner of oath one e district office on obi akwa no wakwako ye what do you call it wakwako swear
no
now only the interesting thing and I na me see Ghana for ya no me say you no man and the same oath now because we no obi e wo Ghana as see ya o ya aban adwuma o 2 ID cards 2 the musi eno de eye credible no and obi kra 2 cards different names the same fingerprint
So where is
2
the
passport.
biometric?
With different names.
Different names. So what I mean, what are we talking about? What are we talking about, Minia? Who say Minia? These people, they have a lot of cobwebs, and it choir on faso. One be kataso and no. Say they be Ghana for in the future. No, you will feeding to know. Let's find all dubious means. Now you difference and franchise amount for. Can you imagine, say, Etios is no NIA registration, Greater Accra, population, higher. Tell baby, I don't want to mention any region, but there are certain places population Accra Hanumo more than them, but they have registered more than Greater Accra. Can you imagine that? And in Juba, said there's a serious orchestration of the whole process.
Jean Mensa yes. Register for
and that is it. We have not forgotten those things. I say immediately a new register pay ma power biom. And no more to us because ene uko voter regional and sana yeba registration no. Omu di soldier for go on in the name of COVID. And then woman kwako ya ma woman register near the woman they couldn't even register. The difficulties now can about the assessing the services of the NIA no a war ufa the eastern part of eastern region any voter region no more corner adin na obehu say woman cheda ama aye bibi very difficult to get the card because they know say these are the strongholds of the NDC and therefore a honomo nipa 10 nipa 10 about 9 and 9.5 be vote about ama of friends NDC and it know say you frustrate woman then they can have their way by making sure and you know the whole process no because they just want to gerrymander the whole process say certain populations will have the cards so that Omukachi say now you see now Mugaabe there's something that I'm also suspecting seriously say okay who Krom Hanum na Abu Ramadan this health insurance card do call
send the money to buy
and buy him. Listen my brother say Jean Mensa Mekachire say sir NIA card would only be used for new registrants now minua my nyintum in a sense say I suspect and I believe that is their plan going forward. No, they can just do some engineering. Yama obi court. No akoka say there are about 10 million people on this register. Womu card, womu source document no doubtful. You clear womu nyina. You because they new register, and that is where that's what they are looking for. Now what we here and no need chaos no ebaba.
So you tete say code na.
What is it?
Register no code no.
You see now.
Yeah, no.
And it, you know, the idea no is to move gradually towards a new register. Because we share finance minister deba parliament all the assurances no. Then you go obi say o China. Now ko patch on ye ka ayede ne cheye no. Uti parliament. Ka say o ka o ma assurance say NIA card no be ma o musika. Sika na o mfa ma o ne de o de be ma o by word of mouth. Now to one more cancer day. Minia, and then I mean, Ghana for assurance say the year within our means. I had the best stoppers at the end of the year. Na Ghana for civil society. Obia and support here. I him for near software. Obia, everybody must get on board. Let's listen to wisdom. Afaridian Bekan say you cannot. Look, and I can tell you on authority say woman kasa woman cross won't be when you chat them in private, you know, they tell you that EC is being unnecessarily difficult by trying to push that thing down our throat. Why? I didn't NIA card no there amount for ego guarantee. Emma Yedima. And person chere say me kura me passport e di tukwa as a Ghanaian and then sa passport no entimi na me di say me ye Ghana ni this say because NIA card. So what I mean what is it about? And then you two passport dia di nyina nwu e entimi nuanu Ghana for baby a ya bedu ni o entimi say John Mahama ka say so me hwe no ma ye fa nya adwuma hwe me the word that I can see is say the leadership of this country now they are confused. Nanado is confused. Baumia is confused. Baumia kwa de wayira mu. And the finance minister no kra ne de minim say I don't know. The audience say because we share normal wo mo kan ye. Normal wo mo kan ye. Ene abuaka wo musimu no. Ghana for a lesson, big lesson for us. Eddie
Honorable, with this new CI, yeah, Mose Mompene Emma Sono. Bibi Wum say Electoral Commission no polling yes a sentence ne adie no. Womwa ne be decide say aha ene ye pese ye di eto aba no. Ha nti say na do fi woni makora be ka say ho ye polling.
Eno no hwe in fact eno no hwe mu a like CI91 no the one say the EC and the political parties will agree.
And it's a political party be any
no one lift to the same thing.
Thank you.
Adi Abashim say the political parties any EC will sit down and agree. But you see under Afaridian start na yejuma. But under Jean Mensa no
be critical.
Okay, just inform them. Obeko I mean on no mu IPAC kra no o mu IPAC odoju wo mu onfa oni wo mu en deliberate oni wo mu enko apan
lobby for adwuma no ye adwuma man appointing authorities and I said
well of course because you share in America say wo hwe no ma onu Jean Mensa no kra no kan ye look Jean Mensa was at the forefront of ono no oka ho and e di sa transitional bill ni adi nyina ba parliament oka ho na electoral reforms ye ku hu ntokwa wo Ghana ha no ni adi na no di enim all of a sudden what about transfer no say there's no need to consult anybody bibia afen wo mo hu say isi no wo 2 million ultimately ye ni bibia oye without taking advice from anybody but at the time no wo IEA no ene de na otro normal suggesting some of the things now amount for fa isi fa na wo no fu say wo ye nipa ten wo mo na wo mo ho no at the time na that is the difference anything na ene no so can say they are going to do anything in consultation with political parties anywhere me no me nyintum
we are in krata o de ba parliament na duru ba bi no twetwetwe bi mu na je say ene ma bi wo ho a o twere ya asa ha kyekere wo no a na o start say o cancel na to force
yes and no catch yeah and make say nipa wo mo no they have only one agenda. The agenda is to find a way of stealing the coming elections.
And
it you say and America no it you say you see akoya say okromfo o person obebu awura wo dem
force
no dey ba whether who burglar proof or and say them the obey ya no nsa be kan no he that on care the consequences.
You see hospital wala ye jai is scan ho na so be register vaccines ni ade
but you see the point is that
Mugabe kin the 8 na
Mugabe you see you sorry na you cite and you can inflation na so munko hwe the cost of UK ni America ni ade ni we ni ade na UK. How long does it take you to even get your name onto a register to
sorry
yes no put your name on the thing. Yes. Because you see the fact is that the philosophy behind the idea behind the whole thing is that once UK honomono whatever decision is taken by the ruling government will affect you and therefore you must be part of the decision making. It doesn't really matter whether you are Ghanaian or not. Identity and a copy when it comes to some of these things making references but when it comes to normal so yeah
Jean Mensa na CI 126 no dey na wo ho a wo free say enye
well say
ono ani CI
the fact is the American say the year can check yisi no say sa you know time yebe use the NIA card no as the sole source document for the registration of potential voters. You know happen because as we speak today, a bit more honoma will apply for this card up to now Munsankai. Nothing paying for crown Sankaya. What about those who are turning 18 recently? No, one better than Omusaka. School for our woman need time. A bit more honoma
Ghana for 1
year Ghana for
yes,
and because of that, no, Mugaabe, for 2 years now, you continuous registration. There's a backlog.
Yes.
There's a backlog. That's the point. There's a backlog. Sa guarantee system yibem na ebinim I didn't any voluntary. If you have the NIA card, go ahead and use it. Say unya eno ma womu nkoye because you see
passport
onim Mugaabe. There's one thing I want to say. In a sense, say if you grant NIA card no, you don't even need anybody to go witness it. Witnesses how they call no anyone over challenge it. If I take madam say no or me auntie and I say mamia no go jira no about the mamia nobody challenges during registration easy registration no political parties our representatives to honoma challenge. I mean we challenge people.
Yes.
So when it comes to the credibility of the data now easy no compared to NIA no. Which one is of substance? Which one is more reliable? Baby, political parties. No me say registration time no do. Me were agents. I want free chrome honomo. I want ni mo free chrome honomo. And to banner say uni free chrome no, we will not allow you to register.
Well, Madase, Honorable Telabe, Obama, Yamame, Dr. Grace Ayensu, on the ASCI, everyone after Yabai, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama campaign lunch, near the Nonso area. Dr. Grace Ayensu,
Honorable Sumidasi, as some of my pedamakin, the Honorable Aka Numupide. At this juncture, Ghana says, me feel that the most dangerous person, Madame Jean Mensa.
The most
dangerous person in the country is Jean Mensa. Because this is not the first time why the madden. Until you some na woman yam phone quitch. And shasi will baby, I don't know shasi. Okay, pre 2020, Mama Minia. Oh, yeah, register for when we didn't even need a new register. Remember how what the in Crawford to border towns were close to borders and Crawford issues are were creating in Crawford war bro and war border. Meanwhile, no damn registration or catch your hand up by a biometric. Not only biometric, or by a facial recognition. One K damanya meninyara, other ye. Today, did you see any facial recognition card? Then after that, prior to that, there was ayawaso. Ma minute to straight face, but tina commission kada ayawaso put abadi BBRNC. You see, so she's either delusional or there's some psychological problem going on with it. But in Ghana, from time it looks like, oh yeah, she gets away with it. So as long as she continues to get away with it, this is exactly where she will bring us. This woman is the most dangerous person in Ghana, America, Sunday. Oh, Sunday, nusuban, ne attitude, ne my friend, and ne posturing.
Yeah.
As some no power that she's the only one on whom Morokodo. Then she keeps baiting us Ghanaians. Starting from ne Ayawaso, or the person who call Ayawaso, remember, was the only election 19% of the population voted for their MP. It was the lowest. I mean, no point at the election for because it's all about fairness and it's about democracy. It's about adequate representation for the people. Ninyina mamina oye isina nkodo the masam na se no wantaso no ma ya waso beseni na narakajis kapi. Remember the amount of money she used for that new register. Yeah. Told that she was going to do a facial recognition. Did you see facial recognition?
No.
Even the quality of the new cards were worse than the quality of the cards prior to Fufuri Oye. For the first time in the history of Ghana, 2020 abana yekotun register no a provisional register. Because remember that Orieno or Sunny Boy register what exhibition was Sunny Boy Mancrophobia Bacam. In Crofona Bacam we and them register so that one wasn't even the final register for the first time in the history of our country. For the first time in the history of our country prior to 2020, no, polling stations were secondary school. Because now why you want free SHS anyway. So they needed a new constituency. And we all knew young constitution, the schools and on a constituent is not a polling station. You can't go and even campaign openly in schools.
Yeah, especially the primary schools.
Especially she put polling stations in the secondary schools.
Yeah, but tertiary level.
She put in the secondary schools for the first time. Into no day, you call secondary schools no one more constituency. You call member from 18 for now. What register was school? They kept them on campus for a purpose. Brainwashed some of them. Let them register in school. So at the end of the day, no, say or the polling station editor because why register wo Nipokuni fi Accra. Now Oko school was secondary college was Takrada. A more register was secondary college Takradi. Wabra at to school no more. You sent everybody home. Then you kept your so-called constituent free SHS fund. Just so you can have an advantage. It's all part of the gerrymandering and the way of rigging that 2020 election.
District level, any regional, and Kwana Abetimi Akopiri Woody.
Nanyan. Okay, well, no, so na time no sooner yabakana bano. So she has done all this. So I'm just taking you back. Na ma trauma, minankasani history. Na mawaye. Ghana,
yeah, or you'll be intimate trusting.
She's not even to be near any election moving forward. This woman should not come near any election because one is not fair, free and fair. Two, she doesn't even know apparently how to count. Because okay, 2020, how many figures not debate? Then for the first time we had something called the Regional Coalition Center. I want to wear one yamano.
Bonipetu.
Then after that, 2020 election, Madam Mundu 2024.
You've gone through.
I went through it. Then prior to that, remember 8 people were killed. In Techiman, in my coalition center in Eskaduketan, 3 people were shot. For the first time in Eskaduketan coalition center, we saw armed our friend and then vigilantes wearing military outfits. Them a year called war. Wash a war and them a camouflage. I was so, but this time no a military. A chrono fatigue nibi. Inyoma katakata wenyim. Wokita AK-47s. I counted about 15 AK-47s. So in Eskaduketan constituency coalition center.
In the Western region.
In the Western region, we have never even seen a knife in a coalition center before. Blade impoye won't be that. But for the first time, AK-47s nukutiu onunka grenade na second na nyama na obobo one belt hunu. She got away with it. So do you really expect that the mami will see any lesson? That is where the arrogance is coming from. That is where the impunity is coming from.
The certain government and then the majority.
No, but in Ghana, we are not angry enough. We are not angry enough. This woman, I'm telling you, Ghana says she's the most dangerous person. Still I'm 2020, Mundu 2024, Nisi Ayodabu.
2 years in
it. Look at what she did. You are the one responsible to tell us I want a year for ebe collect your result now can your result now. It's not as you don't get here. You have been paid to do the job. It is your job to tell us. Nanka epe peace. Nanka epe democracy to them a yachichir a mania yede dria. Nanka awa. We are more mandate the konaka kanaban nabaka chendo simesi nye bien o simesi nyanan awese emba
court is on
Jide nyimpa no no da sama ba court ono de ne numbers na ba. Na the many that person mandated to have the numbers. I said Unketia could have his numbers and decide not to even show it. Because on any partner why you work collation.
Unanimous.
That way ni yeyo, why ni yeyo, onyim the number, onon fa awu na ye chia ukau. The corner kaden bucket hen. So you have no right under our constitution to say you won't tell us.
You'll be among trusting.
She's not, I mean, I'm that angry. Because I've been through some of the things she did in the past.
As a woman.
As a woman, I'm even more scandalized. Chede oya Maria ho. Maria ho. Oya menyutu. De besia onya bede mpo. Onhu de. Onya hu brasi onya bede. Aro onhu de. Baby ode manro kwan. Onye. Penyin nyini fie. Obaka chende. Eraba. Mary ye. Baby any Ghana rokwan onye.
Soja for dinechi.
Yeah, but you are taking this country in some place where it's not good. You can see it. I'm sure you have heard. I'm sure somebody in your family would have told you. I'm sure your husband knows. I'm sure you have children in this country. Me assure the neighbors for our auntie or uncle and nananumpo waha. Inti mori ye ikroni saya. Now who calls him? What exactly does she want? All we are asking for as a opposition political party is fairness. Let the people choose who they want to lead them. Opera for them papa kukrebe. Look at where we are today. No, but look at where the country is today. You understand? It's not even about her. Shema ikroni yawo. Yan internal debt into muntia, yan external debt into muntia, yan president that one or the luxury or the luxury cars, or fly luxury, or no more kono still our 124 ministers. To the extent the Bank of Ghana Ponanka sample we decide or print his car. Look at where we are today. Completely bankrupt. Get fund asa, heritage fund asa, all our funds are what to in our asa, Eco District Assemblies get fund omba, but all the chede were bankrupting completely. Because she insisted on giving us lead the bianyanka sana yen shishe. Ne yan wushi. Okodu kotumpo wamba. So now, after we have empowered her with all these things, I have 126 marked history actually. The mommy or pedo ye baby no fix problems.
In 2020.
New one no dabe. Do you think the mommy nala what some way with the new one in put it and kamami and kanu kanu?
Na do motna se ade o mo peno no ma twetwe Jean Mensa musumu ene Mugaabe no ma twetwe di o mo no peno. No matter
now what trauma wa onya wu no den implement at what point
they say Russia be free am we munyina mu ye nuanom munyina o my Ghana ye die na we say da makoma so first nti we say there be ye the one pen echo ye say there be ye mfa we ni we enka ho die na wusuro say ye the sad ne ka ho a
that is it. Yeah, Ghana is a peaceful country. Assembly and you the opposition or today Democrats and Republicans, NDC and MPP, NDC Babe Kakra, NPP Saye Kakra. Damne democracy oti. Kebi mamin kebi.
Yen electoral reforms ni na eye MPP fu ni pushy.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So what she's trying to do?
Wo mo kire say we ni pa.
Wo
say ye ma wo mo.
Nti ono ne de no pedo ye one party state.
Wo say we ni de. Wo no Chemeza mo say with this register we Ghana card abe de. Anya de mo beba pa we.
Mugaabe Ghana card ya wa be Ghana population nya ye ya he. Biam fund there ya cost 32 million or something, right? Ahin na wo Ghana card.
Foreigners assume.
What's the 30,000 Chinese na wokita Ghana card?
Omo de yede.
Bi sayene. Ghana nye bi, but Chinese nye bi.
Yes, sad.
Do you understand? Inti Damami again, woman because as we speak today, the most dangerous person who is going to cause this country a lot of
her as the most dangerous
because ni suban na mawaye because when people are voting people want the right representation me peda mokoto aba ma ba no democracy means. But obia otum or use numbers or use collation or use gerrymandering or use the man odigi dama banifi winsemen. Isn't that person a dangerous person? Then what is the point of democracy?
Very well. Better say Imame Dr. Grace Ayesu live on TVS was it and also on Power 97.9 FM inside politics. Jumedien wasogusua utie ene yawada 2nd March 2023. Ya fast like I say Evama Power Specialist ye heba hospital omada ruma say ye kutudwe problem na hawo say ye breast ye problem ye bone fracture na sciatica ni nyina no tutumrika ye na for wani eche wo maso ye sanso na hepatitis B no eno na edi wunya tutumrika no mo de tatahwe eno omobo mo modin ye papa omo de eye cough care heba mesa de aba ana omo wo eye edu eye aya heba tonic eno so bo ye papa ye adwuma ewo eye mojanum sanso na jiri kajiri heba mesa so ewo ye no so eboa mema ni ye pa mumutumi je 3 points ye wo edu aya malamis eno so etu malaria no efi ho na wo pe eye power specialist heba hospital kira kwan ya akra omo wo eye kwabenya ACP kwantempon no so power eye bus stop ho na be hu mu takra di omo wo Anaji Estate Customs Road no opposite eye Singa Washing Bay Kumasi omo wo eye Fiase opposite Josbo filling station of the Aputoja Continency Road hona be home would when nature pharmacy shops are would nyina obenye omu enro ni bi free power specialist herbal hospital e was 0244 544 422 and 020 0383 831 WhatsApp plan also 055 579 7878. What free a year power specialist herbal hospital omo ebejo so madawro matechiri na ye de inside politics jumedi e de ebrewo yakoyen second topic is excellency John Dramani Mahama wa launch the campaign ya wo se oba na oba abeje o my Ghana e de asiye wo se ye ba be build the Ghana ye hwehwe no building the Ghana we want together we ene ensema eda na se ni campaign ankasa no ni tiri eno no yentie we na fei yako ono abotela bi ho na yentie ono so ne de ene awie efa ne campaign launch no.
Ghana used to be the shining light on the continent of Africa, and I'm of the strongest conviction that we can attain those heights again. I believe it, and we will lead by example. And as I conclude, I wish to thank my wife Lordina, who has been my dependable partner on my whole political journey. And I wish to thank all of you, and may God bless the NDC, may God bless the Republic of Ghana, and may God bless us all. Thank you very much.
Power 97.9 FM Sasuna live on TV SYS. Ebisa say, why is the people of Ghana calling on John Mahama, and why is he the right person for the job? Yoko Honorable Tay Labi. Get in a Ghana for John Mahama.
Medase, I bida. Sebi, yeti hai. Na me ba studio ha. Na mabefia se na hanu mote. Na mpese miko yebia. I will look for wama yebida. Ubia watna console yechi. Ubia wa demonstrate. Ubia wa hwe oman suda. Ubia wa kire se Ghana no baby a yedu no. Ye hia infrastructure. Ye de be develop ye mine. A wa kire say ye hia hospitals because we are training doctors, we are training nurses. Ye hia schools because we are training teachers. The population is growing. Power FM. Ye hia roads. Ye hia ejuma. And ye one district, one factory, kind of jobs. jobs are a bit more impacting on the economy. To say sugar factory I'll see what commander. To say share note factory I'll see. You hear obia what so private sector nasi before I'm a pharmaceutical companies for the first time when started producing antiretroviral drugs near Dinina or Ghana animal. You hear obia what's the hospital COVID by no AG among phone. This is the kind of leader I Ghana has here. And yet obia oba better plane for his comfort and in the new yeah obia oba be expand oba what see tuabo gas and then yes save $300 million every year ama and then gas the usage of gas e wo fie no aye bibia say obia nya bi eyusu ye here obia obe improve ye what friends say ye can call aviation industry and then ko terminal 3 place na ngantimi land wo hanum nyina no airland ene ko tamale ko Kumasi airport na kono ko hwe minuanum we na kire obi a ye fre ye see nation builder enu no de odi akwanya be to form na ama amanfo ehu ato wo ma ho ehiha wo mo e create jobs opportunities for all and yet for some or not for limited few or no ni John Dramani Mahama waye bida na se ene ye pe leader bia ba be tie e wo ye hu hia mu a na we don't have any other choice but His Excellency John Dramani because waye bida minuano na wo hwe ahokyere advice a wodi man aban we a woso ahomaso ni adinti no wo ma anye ene bebi a kwakodu no eye John Mahama ena sa catastrophe be to ye wo Ghana hanuma anka ontwen emma Ghana enko IMF in an ambulance and then we are trying to revive corporate Ghana yetimi enye because IMF was say ye the $3 billion at to hono Brabefa sa $3 billion no na pa be hwe Ghana for fa be hwe wo so e kwaya wo be fa so dia kwako gisika no kra no aye wo kwani wo di be do ba
say unimu nyansa na akọ IMF
that's the point and make am me say me say ene no yo Matthew
unimu amamu ina akọ pa me mama boa
wa dia wa bon etimi akọ ho no mo onim nyansa wako first candidate aba onu kra no wetimi antrante yuzo ye ko ye no 900 and something million no NDC ye nya emu more than 30% asa na ye fi abamu eno na omde be ye omu ye to eno na omu buy is edada awomu no obe hu sa sika no a omu di no left right and center from 2017 up to 2018 and later part of the sika no say ye no edu time wo man kasa be trance edi wo ma dwen ebu man no and the economy taking those dive. Ube kai say 2019 woman for about 40 person committee. Say woman here the $80 no Johnny. That was when our
dollar normalization team.
And it million. Kya aban way otisono. Aban way no. Me na me can be as a COVID buy no. It was their savior. COVID was the savior of Akufo-Addo's government. COVID no was their savior because everybody no mujira so and nobody boy no big time.
But Mahama experience
Ebola. A lot of things happen. A lot of things. Look, the price of crude oil, our main source of income, dropped. But we didn't even go to Bank of Ghana to borrow money from them. No. You transit. You go senti. You go transit. And you share. You say your mom and you. And you Ghana 40. Let's sit down and take the decisions. About or man Ghana. Everywhere no pride. You see, we are not going to IMF today. We are not going to IMF tomorrow.
We are not going to IMF forever.
Uji is there forever. Uji is there. IMF for no. Woman, the cost of Ghana, woman, this one. woman nim de ekoso no na ya ka kire of friends Akufo-Addo say overata no e dey moja oni na kwa goji moja wo ma goji moja fra bi ana I don't know ana wo oni na kwa ko ye tem wo ma exchange blood bi say de be ya oyi ni fi no ho asembe ba na sa nipa ko no ko gira ho no mo say IMF ye nko no ne nko no kina no ono na oni IMF wo ekwako negotiate no fu say scan beba
wodi o matempe
enti no o mo say scan da ho no bra beji baby obefa ya go gi scan no enne tete no yesi ye nko kan kire wakoka je German ambassador so onko pa Chinese for onko pa che omo ko pa che
Chinese German ambassador no so kasa
yes omo ko pa che omo you see my brother problem aye wo mo Ghana ni nyina no is because they are so incompetent wo mo leading no
tina Ghana for so Mahama sisi
very very incompetent. I mean the level of incompetence is legendary. I am telling you
tina Ghana for so
unprecedented legendary. You see look minua yeah. You have a government. Now the government went through a certain, crisis. Woma tutu normal. You see, your bubble here, you be see. It's creating sinking fund. You see, a canoe here, they know a baby baba, you bet you as a canoe. It's you, dear. Kai said, or China bedu. You oil bano, you see, heritage fund. You ever been to one. You see, a big friend stabilization fund. A bit baby changes, beba near the Akofabi. You go invest here, you go invest keke. You invest what baby a bit me trian hooker. You got 1.5 billion. You go see Atuabu gas, and then it is helping us. And then Terminal 3 every year, am I $6 million? That's it. Why is I waiting? Now, for the Atro, Abba, yet is castle. Next will come there.
We are for
so family and friends. Yeah, they ain't be that. And then say would be enya ni bibia. Unya ba adwuma nye. Unya adwuma nye. Look, yenim ebinim wo horoma. Abi na make says, krofo die. Hwe. Ebinim na at the time kra wo coat kra wo ntimi nto. No. Enne no mansions a wo kra e wo Ghana hanu no. Wo bedwane.
Trazako.
Wo bedwane.
Cantonment in the regions.
People who were nobody's within their woman party, and then one of me a big man. They come the woman. Seriously. And then woman, look. Now, who be Tama, yes, invitee for that bar. Parliament, no. Me who character be pa. Now, we are maybe because I don't want to mention names like that. And then such a character is the one who see one more directing Parliament. My goodness. And it's Ghana for a for the comeback of John Dramani Mahama. And yes, Sebio, Wakocha Womuntrobio. And I say Wako Dada Womo. I could hear some vain promises. There's empirical evidence of Ninsan Wejuma. Look, Minya Uba Mikrom, Uba Lowa Manya, Hoduma. MPP has nothing to show. Woman, if you asphalt, schools, the echoes to Honum, John and NDC. And Ediba Honum. Sana, you can see Ubenya every region. Now, we see radio station be. After the, you see, do so. You see, I didn't know approaching, so call him Obeji war. We must start air confessing. Woman say Ashanti region. MPP mra metre wo mu de o maye ohonum. The all major projects nyina wo hodum nyina ye NDC John Mahama e de ye. John Mahama na ye. Every major project bia wo Ghana hanu sisi ano. John Mahama na ye. Look, interchange nyina wo mu de hwahwa mu nyina no. John Mahama opesikadi nyina e no de bae. Uko friend Tema the same thing. Pokwasi the same thing. At the point where we see, I mean, the when you was over bloated in the ade. And it, honestly speaking, be any woman transit. I hear, one more year, about Ghana for yeah, okay, almost free SHS. Meanwhile, look, the free SHS was a project for them to milk the country Ghana. This country Ghana, me see, and then free access secretariat no wɔn gu free access secretariat a ebinom enterprises egu.
Honorable, we are a member of parliament for Lower Manya Krobo.
That's right.
What's up, Pastor John Mahama, Samuel Bim?
Very well.
John Mahama Bedi man penny 4 years. And the DN were ye man Lower Manya Krobo for we say was a John Mahama Samuel Bim.
Look,
Mammy Nema Bay me and Sana.
Me mama bus.
Tea and quas young quay.
And then asphalting from Trom to Pong for the first time. John Mahama and a bay asphalting. Oh, you know, a kaka crabby obey town roads. All the town roads in John Mahama.
Town roads our hen, Bubodin,
Biwo, Acrosectec, Anglican, Akromwase, Odumase Otokpalu Road, Odumase Otokpalu Road. Lower Manya, Odumase Otokpalu Road. Uko Obopan, John Dranmani Mahama, Ekukru, E Block. Fresh, me na me lidi here, and you go see hono.
You block no
fresh. You wear it about 90.
Jenuti na pesa John Mahama
Sa na pesa John Mahama ba no be here because see, and ninti that create e block na what you hono. We wear is almost about 90% complete. Now aka hono. Now unim, let me tell you something. Sa school no AAC no, and then uko hono asase untimi talk. Because developers are bound and no need developing their back room no. Because and then because of that school, the light alcohol hospital be and cover hostels near the I'm a chrono then a be and no indeed that me see John Mahama come back and the honeymoon there more bia me chicha na name all those who want to contest. Look, me see
you're not being fair.
Yeah, experiment. We don't want look. And I make say anybody one more. Me see me panichow. Me money need you seriously. Uncle me see one more Ashanti region. Look, me cross special. Me see me cross special program. Me ankasa me winni me hon movie. Me kwa Ashanti region.
So why
Akwa ye juma wo hon mu. Me kwa ye juma wo hon mu. Look, the agenda ne say me see. Kojo bonso. Kwabrandufoɔ misremu enidiemu. I respect you people. I respect, you know, misremu. Let's support NDC in Ashanti region. Let's win Ashanti region. Yetimi we need
30.
You know, yetimi even 30%. Cry we need election. And we need you people. Meaning how committed you are to the NDC. But this time, dear, Misremu pa Sansuna. Our friends say, oh, city, MPs, PCs are contesting 2020, are contesting. Look, the experience I have from 2020. More be how be doing won the constituency. Misremu, Madam, she almost won, you know, the seat. Why would somebody come and disturb? This is not the time for experimental. We want to win 2024 election. And to Misremu, Etikado, Keten, one more contesting, please. Misremu, come and support her. Come and support her. I am also appealing to those who are trying to come to my cause. Come and support Tel Aviv and let's win 2024 election.
Fantastic. Misremu. You call Dr. Grace, I say also there. John Mama. So John Mama friends on me make a home be. John Samuel. You going.
Mo papa John Mahama. How do I even start in any speech no man? Yes, I was shedding it here. I wrote my Facebook page and them say, oh yeah, inspiring, and it was very eloquent. And there, yemu binom now mu brase and a mosima on my papa at mills. On no my yempo ye yenyim the yeba politics, like open politics. Because some of us have been in the country watcher, but now yemba ye politics. Remember there me a doctor's P by the time and when you when him that were by politics. The reason I'm a bang them whom papa at a mills. Then the share vice President Mahama. Now President Mahama by a president. And there democracy Ghana. What Ghana for President Mahama no. The reason why I honor the right person, Mr. Ghana for your day, na your bomb pay there, Yankupan, boy Ghana, na baby ye dri, pay a year boy, all nighters a ye, then that person is John Mahama. Because why you be that? Our experience. I brought for Bibi our friend learning curve. Inti say ye do be for ba na se waka 4 years them first 2 years man na nyipa no orusua most modern egwa besi ha makeup no kra me besi ha them but them nyimpe why ye be that. I think Ghana is lucky in the sense that baby yedrin pempensuna yedruno we are the precipice. You understand? Them crofty wa bankrupting. We yes kanina wa say ye krono wa ma wa of state capture. Train judiciary, educo police, every institution bia was said. In the sense, anu ye here obia obotum watch them nyina watch asan. Who better than somebody who has done it before? Mr. President Mahama who nenya meno ewa otase. Nenya meno or ye strong pap nyame na we protect na men nti ye bompe there nyankopon omboa no protect pape because this is the savior that we've been asking for. Why ye be da obetimi nso aye obotum waye ma wa brodo ebisa honorable no constituency mamu nkomo constituency owo fie nyansa owo ahobrase owo etima oye benin but it looks like a woman because he has our bedai owo tima owo ahobrase. You understand who better to do this job than President Mahama? Mugaabe nkomo constituency ejuma papa ye wo mo constituency nkotio dakra no pa eskado town roads yadawo yesora no pana wa asphalt road ni na no ye nanaju. Oh, first name to entumo edu wopo dey e park car na nanto. We slept and woke up. Why asphalt ni na since asphalt pothole kumpombam how many years later? So he used Papa Nibio asphalt was our thickness.
Yeah. Nanado the end.
Oh, come on. Oh, on what you call dust. Then me constituency is Kadoketan. Railways, Ghana Railways no ma a crony crew. My papa no a engineer penyufuni bi Ghana Railways. So I remember the railways when I was a kid. Takwadi train station or say ya my President Kufona Abredu na watunton metal ni na what the scraps. In my lifetime, in less than 3 years, I John Mahama obey president. Takwadi train station was brand new, almost brand new. Oye bi wo kojo kromo train station brand new. European town. Me say me dey me person ba no be me trains ni ba me. Because mo constituency.
And as railways minister, one.
Ono more disappointing. Ono ye nko because also president. It's got to get tempo yen na presidency. Only 1% when the primary sport be you.
Mahama na.
Always see a time po yen kasam papa yen kam papa
Mahama na.
So he built not only those 3 train stations. Echo European town now, let me tell you, it's a fishing town. Them fishing town will see train station or our friend and cold storage. So the idea was at the Namini Fimpana, at Abasha training straight to Kumasi, straight to interior. I mean, how best who thinks like this? Takwadi Habo or your expansion. Or yeah, brand new container portal or the train put signature in a car for name. And it containers in urban, a two put this train do the cock. The chips compounds a sipun or yebi, a scattered in sense of a page or the washing room. Finished though, he completed this building or the washing room. Inti Mankasamo constituency, their mammy neighborhood, young fandom. In your mamma huni, secondly, harbor expansion. Oh, yeah, but some trisam one harbor one. Oh, yeah, new friend and breakwaters are bigger vessels. Otum Obaho. This man, in less than the 3.5 years, was a 3.5 months, or transform more constituency. I mean, me pede me papa Mahama oba no boy remu trains not the mam. I know fondu kumasi pe.
Emma.
Odu du kumasi.
Mr.
Fondu kumasi pe.
Me say, His Excellency, me see, campaign
But
crowd.
then
He shouldn't waste his
your
time.
mama bet me about your mama and me most most of them must be more road to
Yeah, very well. Yeah,
yes.
and America no. Me se munya botre and America se ebedu baby the ebesi no ni nyina wo aha. Enti no de but the me person make kire mo say what I want you people to do no say we they just go back. No hwe no ma. Nana Akufo-Addo kan.
And the why.
And the all kan here about John Mahama. The all kan so ba be ye ni nyina mo de mo money nyina no ani campaign for yen. Me yen because when I go to the constituency
Mr. Momo na na
petrol muntimi nto dollar CD dollar and necessary no
one district one factory one constituency $1 million.
No man no kan ye ni nyina ye ba ma mo atom
because we throw away too much.
Oh Madam, you see, I obviously do me go can baby say, can we delete all the things I said?
No, once you put it out in the air, now Mugaabe. Me last check off way basa or MPP for our banner President Mahama. I mean, there's not even a comparison.
Medase Dr. Grace Ayensu Esikado Kitan or call Ebium Monto Emano. Honorable Ebenezer Taylor Birewa Manya, Onoso or Kobium Monto Emano. I had a demobesi with Manya for Ben Aiku, a year Lijukuku MP, a chow and a penifua moje bre etna city, free no me no BBC, Sabi, a demonina say, Yada production team no ase, Desmond Suwa, Innocent Kuchuku, Kinukolas or Mamba Passant, Ralph, our TV side, and a Bugnatus man, South African Boga, the international man, chief, head of engineering, and Abrantian address papa, or dresses so they are you. Or how you fear papa. Well, at Mugaabe Maase, made a Sebrenium and a
I love you.
Allah.